So Christina sends this. Now, Christina sent the video, and unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to play the video. The reason I'm not going to play the video, I'm a little bit worried about copyright issues here. The way copyright works is it's supposed to be fair use when you're engaging in commentary and stuff like that. But sometimes it doesn't always work out that way. Sometimes you don't always get treated 100% fairly, and they ding you anyway because it sets off, it's like a coding thing that picks up stuff. So they recognize sounds, or they recognize like materials like that are all at once, and then they give you a flag, or a flag gets raised or whatever. So point being, playing the song is a bit of danger. That's why I never play the songs of the day. I wish I could. The interesting part is a lot of the artists that I try to promote on Songs of the Day are not always famous artists. A lot of times they're not. So they'd probably like it better if I played their music. But, with copyright issues, it's just hard. Hopefully at some point I'll be able to like play a snippet. I'll have it like regimented where I'll play like 13 seconds or something. But I don't know. It's risky, which is sad. And it's a bummer there's not a better process to handle this sort of thing. But right now there's not. So just the sound itself tips things off, and then you get a strike, even if you're engaging in commentary or promoting it as a song of the day where you're talking about the music itself and just playing a snippet, which is totally fair use and totally not against the law at all. Anyway, you get the idea. So we're not going to listen to the song because this happened on SNL, but we will talk about what happened. And this is from Christina. So Chance the Rapper supports the Chicago Teachers Union on SNL, says Chicago is better than the rest in opening monologue rap. So, and check it out. Here's what he was wearing. Chance the Rapper was wearing a Chicago Teachers Union sweatshirt. That's what he wore on SNL. And that's awesome. So wearing a red CTU sweatshirt during his opening monologue on Saturday Night Live, Chance the Rapper offered his support for the striking union in Chicago with a rap about the second city. And he didn't stop there, spending moments Sunday afternoon on Twitter where he further campaigned for the union, writing #FairContractNow. It may be tempting to say, this according to the article from the Chicago Tribune, it may be tempting to say that Chance, who was pulling double duty as host and musical guest, did what he does best when he rapped his monologue. But he's arguably as gifted comedically as he is musically with his second appearance on the live sketch show. I can't speak to that because I didn't see it. But what he did here was really awesome. I know that much. Chance again showed why he's a fan favorite in the show's skits. So here's what he said here. Here's a joke that he did. If you don't remember, last time I was here, I gave $1 million to Chicago public schools, and I'm happy to say it completely fixed everything, he joked. No, honestly, to the teachers in Chicago, I know you guys are on strike right now, and I fully support you. So Chance quickly moved on to the rap portion of his monologue that I wish we could just play, but we can't, so we'll talk about it instead. So he moved on to the rap portion, in which he was joined by SNL's Kyle Mooney, who tried to convince Chance Mooney's hometown of San Diego is known as the second city of Southern California. I've never heard that before, but okay. During his time on stage, Mooney also asked if he could be on Chance's next album, which required a little more than a quick no to gain appreciative laughs. So the Chicago Teachers Union was appreciative of Chance's efforts, responding with their own one-word response, wow, before tagging Chance on the social media platform. Sometimes less is more, and all it takes is a wow. Am I right? So here's what he said. To honor my hometown, I'm going to do a song about Chicago, the second city, Chance began, before extolling the virtues of other famous seconds. Everything from Bing to Coffee Bean to French fries from Burger King. Although I guess he's a Wendy's guy. Okay. All right. I think Chicago is better than the rest. His monologue continues. I love my wife and family is true. A month ago, we welcomed daughter number 2. Now I'm in New York. It's a great time to be alive. I'm back for the second time hosting Saturday Night Live. Chance also introduced himself and performed 2 songs, Zanies and Fools and Handsome, and was a standout in skits. All right. And Chance also took to Twitter to retweet those who appreciated his appearance, surprising some fans without many followers by elevating their comments. I should have tweeted at him. Damn it. Missed opportunity. I should have been like, great job on the Chicago Teachers Union. But I didn't know because admittedly, I have not watched Saturday Night Live in years. Nothing intentional. Like I'm not like, I don't I'm not familiar enough with it to even have an opinion one way or the other. I know some people say like, oh, it's not what it used to be. Some people say, oh, it's better than it ever has been. I have no idea. Like, I couldn't even begin to tell you. When I'm at shows and people start busting out in SNL chat, I have nothing to add, and I just kind of sit there quietly because I just don't. I mean, it's on Saturday nights. That's not. Here's the way I treat Saturday nights. Okay, first of all, a lot of time my fiance has to work on Saturday nights because she works part-time at a bar in downtown Los Angeles, and usually Saturday night is when they need a part-time person. So usually that's the night she works. So I either have a show, so then Saturday night is kind of a work night for both of us, if you will. I have a show, or if she's off, we usually like to have a date, the two of us, or I'm on the road, or if I don't have a show, if I'm not on the road, if my fiance's not off, usually I'll try to go to something. I'll go to a show, or I'll go see some live music for fun, or I'll hang out with some friends. Or if I really just want to stay in, I don't want to watch SNL. I want to work on a script. I want to write, and I want to have a writing night, which I do that sometimes where I either go to a coffee shop or I just sit in my apartment and I write all night. I know what you're thinking. This is a guy who knows how to party. Wow, Ron, rock star living. Anyway, all right. So let's see if there's anything else here. Saturday Night Live cast members also contributed to the cause during the show's closing. Okay, that's cool. Cast members Cecilia Strong, Alex Moffat, and Chris Redd also sported Chicago Teachers Union T-shirts as Chance thanked the night's guest stars and said goodnight to the audience. As the credits rolled, Chance was joined by the show's players wearing the T-shirts in a final show of solidarity with the union. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, how can you say anything? I don't know much about Chance the Rapper. I mean, I know who he is. I don't know much about him, but that's an awesome display right there. That's awesome that he's standing with the unions. That's awesome that he's voicing his support and that he got others to do so as well. And that's really cool that that happened on SNL. Hopefully it was received in the positive by the powers that be at SNL. Hopefully they were like, good for you. Well done. I'd imagine if his ratings were great and everyone was happy, they wouldn't really care one way or the other. But I hope it was positively received. And I'm sure a couple people will complain. You know what I mean? Like inevitably, when you're on a platform like SNL, like there's always going to be somebody who complains. Like there's always going to be somebody like when you're on just the biggest platform, which I guess is just a lesson in the human condition. There's always going to be somebody. So I guarantee you there will be a lot of complaints about Chance the Rapper. There's also going to be a lot of support too, but there will be a lot of complaints. I mean, let's put it this way. Jimmy Kimmel, all Jimmy Kimmel said at one point, and this was back when he had I believe he had a child and there were complications with the child. All he said was, nobody should have to not have healthcare in this country. Everybody should have healthcare. Everybody should be covered, no matter whether they can pay for it or not. That's all he said. All he said, just a nice sentiment. It's ridiculous that people do not have healthcare in the richest country in the world. That's pretty much all Jimmy Kimmel said. He didn't make some kind of political statement, really. He didn't endorse any politician over another. All he said was just a very safe, if you will, at least I thought it was very safe statement that, hey, everyone should have healthcare. And he got death threats for that. Jimmy Kimmel got death threats sent to him just for saying everybody in the country should have healthcare. I don't know a ton about Jimmy Kimmel's politics, to tell you the truth. I might agree with him on a lot. I might not agree with him on a lot. I'm not sure. I just know in that, for instance, all he did was just make a broad general statement that you'd think everybody would be cool with. Yeah, everyone should have healthcare in the United States. Full stop. But nope, that was too risque. That was too edgy. That was too controversial. What a world we live in, right? But good for Chance the Rapper. That's an awesome move, showing solidarity with the Chicago Teachers Union. Well done. Cool. And Christina, thank you for sharing that.
Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. You can tweet me an article at Ron Placone. We'll go through it together and make it our own. Get your